Feedback again from our judges. Probably just didn't have the last one. Get lazy in the second half. All right, fantastic. So we've still got a few more. One more. Who had some of the cakes at the break? Very nice, very nice. So big thanks to Teo Peiru, who has very kindly provided those cakes for us. Sophia does amazing things with cakes. They're all handcrafted. She can do bespoke ones for Singapore 50, and she's done bespoke ones for us at our events, and she does amazing things. So if you're interested in cakes for any special occasions, or special occasions like a Monday or a Tuesday or anything like that, then do get in touch with them because they do some really, really cool stuff. So our next presenter, our next KPI, could you please give a very warm welcome for Peiru?
Hi, good evening. My name is Teo, and I run Singapore's leading bridal boutique called La Belle Couture. We design and make wedding gowns, suits, and we also specialize in wedding photography. Since starting 9 years ago, we have helped over 5,000 brides and grooms with their weddings, and we have clients based in over 10 countries. We also have won numerous gown awards, and we also work with top hotels like Marina Bay Sands and Shangri-La to continue bring the latest and the newest in bridal fashion to Singapore. The top two problems that most customers face when they're planning for their wedding are: number one, they don't know where to start. There just seems to be so many things to do that they don't even know what they don't know. They don't know what questions to ask, and they don't know how to pick the right vendor for themselves. And number two, which some of you might have experienced yourself, men and women obviously have very different interpretations of what is good taste. And also very different understanding of how they should be contributing to the wedding. I have a friend who told me, I contribute by staying out of her way. So obviously she disagreed, and the drama started. That's why here at La Belle Couture, we have developed a framework to help clients better plan their journey. It's called Delight. D, it's for Discover. This is where we go big picture and help people to better envision what their wedding's going to be like. E, it's for Evaluate. That's where we start to zoom down back into reality and look at what are the feasible options given their time and budget. L and I are Listen and Implementation. This is where it really gets fun. So ladies, imagine this is where you walk into your personal walk-in wardrobe of more than 800 designer dresses. And also explore Singapore's largest indoor photography studio, where our goal is to make sure that we inspire your guests so much that they would like to get married all over again. And G, it's for Guide. Guide is when you get access to our knowledge base of how-to guides, step-by-step checklists, so whatever stage you are at, you know what to do. And H is for help. We all know that things happen, and you might have changed your mind somewhere in the middle, or perhaps you might have gotten a last-minute request from your mother-in-law. So this is where we troubleshoot for you. And finally, T is for Transform, and this is the day where you transform into the most beautiful bride and groom. The reason why I do this is because prior to starting La Belle Couture, I was a bride myself. And despite doing all the homework, all the research, I still made the mistake of picking the wrong bridal boutique. So besides spending a lot of time and wasting it, I also walked away from my $1,000 deposits. And that's when I realized that brides need a lot more support at the right time, at the right place, especially when their fiancés can't really help much in that area. So now I'm looking out to work with newlyweds-to-be, as well as potential partners, for example like hotels, wedding planners, and also potential partners based across Asia like fellow bridal boutiques and photographers. And the next steps will be that if you are getting married soon, come and speak to me. After all, I've gotten married more than 2,000 times. So in essence, if you think that what we do is just giving you pretty gowns and beautiful pictures, you've missed the point. It's really about creating your happily ever after and starting your marriage life on a high. Thank you.
I have a simple question. Will you marry me now? And I got my hopes up high when you were talking about the why, you know, why you do this, and you said you were going through this thing, and then you found you got the wrong, and I was hoping you'd say husband, but that's not what you said. You know, I mean, think about your role as a judge for a minute, and you know that someone is there talking about, you know, something that's often glitzy and glammy and has no substance at all. What I really, really loved about it was exactly that there's this thing where you take the intangible and you make it tangible. And you did that, and you did that perfectly. I was just stunned by what you did. It was a pleasure to hear it. Thank you very much.
Peiru, well done. I would like to jump in and say... That's right. I would like to jump in and say, first of all, what was lovely about your pitch was you clearly know your client. There were some little insights, some little stories there which really hit the audience, which made it really resonate. You used the expression, your personal walk-in wardrobe, and I could just feel part of the audience sort of drifting off into what exactly that felt like. So I think it's great that you have that understanding of your client. I think you've also got one of the best call to actions in your pitch so far this evening. It was really clear how we could work with you, what you offered. So I have to commend you there. I think that was really clear, which is great. So in terms of pitching for the next step, which is a KPI kind of tenet, you did that really well.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Peiru, you're very confident, you're very assured, and I think this comes from your experience quite clearly, I guess. And you have a focus not only in the way that you present your business, but in the way that your business is presented to us. There doesn't seem to be anything extraneous in what you're doing. There certainly doesn't seem to be anything extraneous in what you're saying. So we get a very, very clear picture of what you're about. And I think it's based on this very, very firm foundation of an experience that has taken you to obviously a very strong level, and it's terrific that you are ambitious enough to want to take this success and replicate it and continue it for the benefit of your clients, which we really feel that is an intent that you have. And I like the fact that you use humour as well. It's very comfortable and very resonant.
All right.
As many mics as possible. I love the fact that you've got a really strong framework. I'm a big sucker for things like, I've forgotten, mnemonics, that's the word I want. So I loved your delight, I love the way that it stood for all the different things that you do. Very strong, very easy to buy into as a prospective client when what they're looking for is security. I think what I love about a mnemonic is it shows you thought through what you do enough that you can make it work whatever words you put against it. So really well done on that one. I think the way that you shared stories about other people that have gone through an experience that hopefully will be new to all of your clients. Maybe it's the second time around, but marriage is always a challenging one. I was that groom that left my wife to make all the decisions because I thought it was the right choice. I have now learned the error of my ways as well. But I love the fact that you made it personal stories. I think the beauty of it is that when other people are there to support the decision who've been through it, they can relate to those stories and they know that you understand them, which is a real guarantee. I think the one tip I'm going to give you is I really like the way you finished off saying I got married 2,000 times. I know the capstone thing is another mnemonic that you can do, but I'm going to really annoy Callum and say flip it. End with that I've been married 2,000 times so I know what I'm doing, and you've got me.
Thank you.
Very well done.